That's if the event doesn't get cancelled, because I'm not sure how it's going to work in this type of weather, to be quite frank. But hey, we'll see. We certainly shall see. Come on. Every time I come here, it's the same fucking shit. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with this fucking house. What it will tell you is it's pissing me the fuck off. Shouldn't have to fucking scrub it every time I want to do a fucking read. So I'm not sure if there's some type of blurred setting, maybe. I'm quite sure, like, probably just another attempt to just be aggravating, in a sense. But anyway, hopefully we had a grand rising. Yeah, as I was saying, it's so funny because whether they want to admit it or not, a lot of people are very intimidated by your authenticity. So I know some of you are, how can I say, evildoers. Woke up looking like a gremlin. I wonder why. Probably because they was out here trying to mess around with people's appearance because they look like shit. So because they look like shit, they want everybody else to look like shit. Why is... Yeah, this is a sign, this is. They're pissed at all their deceit and hidden agendas being brought to the surface. Again, one of my cards is back to front. Not the first time this has happened, this is multiple times this has happened. Not all cards, only specific ones. I see the gossipers are still gossiping. Alright. My creator. So, what sort of Archangel Michael, I should put a shield of protection around me whilst I pour the energy for the collective. What is in collective energy, spirit? What we need to know. Not always what you want to know, because it doesn't always work like that, innit? I get it. But what's really going on in collective energy? Kind of is this somebody's very angry. It's like a short fuse. Very triggered. There's a lot of triggered individuals in the energy. I believe they're triggered by their own energy. Or because they're exposed. Either way, it is what it is. Alright, Spirit, what does my collective need to know? Yeah. Yeah. This is about them trying to cause some type of delay to a hermit energy. So regardless if they believed, so they wanted to delay a hermit energy from that's a bit stupid though. From their own success and achievement, that doesn't make any sense. You can't stop that shit. You need to spend more time focusing on your own shit. That's what you need to do. I get the energies of like family. I would just say a community of people. Family, siblings, ex-friends, even people you don't know. lovers of your ex-lovers, the whole shebang. But let's just say there's a whole collective of them. And my ass just got caught in the ring too. Damn. So yeah, these kind of things was yeah. These are people that showed no signs of diplomacy. For some of you, they celebrated King of Wands. The King of Wands is prevalent in this. Ooh. Oh, so them targeting somebody made them happy. So instead of focusing on what was going on in their own back garden, they focused on this hermit energy. They was jealous of somebody's success or achievements. Their gifts, in fact. Do you understand? Excuse me. This could be you could say entrepreneur-ish, but I don't get that they've obtained anything from their own back or of their own doing. This is what they've either manipulated themselves into or stolen from other people. So kind of like you could kind of say like these are the kind of people that will weasel away into other people's businesses, whether that be online, physical, mobile, and they trying to come in like as if like, oh, let me assist you, or let's collaborate, or let me invest in you. They don't really want to invest in you. What they really want is to get rid of you and take over the business, because they kind of see themselves like, this rather suits me than it does you. But you didn't do the work to obtain it. Do you understand? That's these type of people. Yeah. They got other people that they work with to collaborate this as well. I do see as a big online collaboration. They do this to affect people's wheel of fortune. Yeah, so they start by kind of like putting people in like some type of stagnancy or stalemate or misfortune or mishap. But in actual fact, is these people attacking you, but then acting like, oh, I wonder who that could be. Oh, but you know what? I heard so and so does those kind of things, or someone told me to be careful of so and so, or someone told me that they do this X, Y, and Z, and all along, it's this trash box. With that, yeah, they're jealous of other people's temperance energy. So that tells me that, these are people that sold their souls or took dirty contracts. They're bound to the contracts they made. So once you see other people overcoming the same attacks that they perpetrated, and they ascend into their temperance energy, it makes these individuals real jealous. So I get like a gaggle of witches. Could be free, could be more. Definitely free. Definitely free. It even could be like a little coven of individuals. A sex coven. And this weirdo is like the head of it. Spirit of the me just moving just like a magnet. Jump around and ball spirit. So what they all work together to try and defame other people, to deflect from who they truly are. And that's kind of had the adverse effect in this situation. So they clearly messed with the right one on the wrong day. Yeah. This is someone that was minding their own business. Do you understand? Shining their own light, and these people didn't like it. Oh, collaborations are coming out. 7 of Cups. So that's the multiple tactics, traps they set plans they made that they carried out, even gossip, slander, defamation, smear campaign, as well as magic, paying people to, stalking, the whole 9 yards. Yeah. This is someone that's probably pissed at the fact of they want to give some type of fake proposal, probably already been rejected, probably because you can see through them and they don't like things like that. That's classic warlock on witch tactic. You do that, don't you? Once you see who they are truly beyond that mask, yeah, they will stop at nothing to tear you down. And then in hindsight, they ended up tearing themselves down. But collective, we still got forward movement. We really don't care. Yeah. So something that was hidden with the moon cycles about some type of 10 of cup situation is being exposed or has been exposed. Or the community is full aware, if that makes any sense. So that tells me that these people are probably part of some type of corrupt demonic organization. I don't know, maybe some of them branched off and decided to go rogue. But what I do know is they go around giving people fake offers of commitment, only to hide their true intentions. But we see, and they start by stagnating your life. That's how they start. And then you may start questioning things or trying to question them. And they do some type of reverse psychology. And really, these are the perpetrators. They've done this to many people. And the divine sent you to expose them. Yeah, these are people who refuse to abandon this path of delusionment. They choose to carry on. So these are people, I can see it now, these are people that pretend to be divine and are not. They just fake it really, really well. That's like their cover story, so to speak. And really they're the opposite, see it there? Yeah, this is what they do. They stagnate other people's life, try to stop them or block them to steal people's forward movements or new paths, whatever it is, in whatever situation. Yeah. But they've been caught, so they're feeling disappointed. They've been uncovered. Some of these people are still more than willing to take these nefarious secrets to the grave, but it's being uncovered. You can't hide nothing from the divine or the collective spirit team. Yeah. So say for instance they have a target and that target is with somebody else in like a committed to a cup situation. They will try and get into the ear of which partner ever it is, or they whether it's a man or woman, they were sending someone to either like plant little seeds, whether that's tell little lies, do magic to try and make you argue and fall out with whoever you're in that committed relationship with. But they don't want that person for the right intentions. They want that person solely so that they can steal their essence. It's literally like the collective of certain collectors have bounties on their heads. So, like, say for instance, if you bring them an earth angel, they give you $1 million. But it's any old random old Joe blogs, you might get 50 grand. Do you understand? Like that. Yeah, this is what people have been doing for a long time. And whatever advice it is you have, they use that against you. Yeah, see that? They tried it and it failed. Shit, whatever it is they was doing, they failed. Ooh! So they tried to cause some type of conflict. So Five of Swords is in the reverse. Oh, so they tried to stop someone speaking up about a Ten of Swords. So they obviously tried to do the same shit again and it's backfired because it's really funny how all these cards came in the reverse with the Ten of Swords. Yeah, so that tells me they do this by trying to get you into some type of energy where you're going back and forth. That is their MO. Because believe it or not, these people is like, how can I say, your negative energy to them is lucrative. They make bank with that shit. Do you understand? And then they go around deceiving people. So deceit's in the reverse. So that tells me they're trying to stop people from spreading the truth. You understand? And helping others to protect themselves against these individuals. Because just like how the devil came as an angel of light, so do these people. And the biggest ones, straight up and down, are in the church. The majority of them, I'm not saying every single one, but the majority of them are in the church. And it's evident because we're seeing it play in real time. So, do you understand? Yeah, and they do this by causing people some type of chaos to put them in some type of tower, but it's in the reverse. So, if it's not hitting the collective, that means it's going back to them. I'm getting currently, so yeah. So, if they did this for some type of Ace of Cups, they're not getting it. What you're failing to realize, the Ace of Cups is a frequency that you vibrate at, if that makes any sense. This is why these people will do things underhandedly and break certain laws in order to achieve the goals they want to achieve. The laws of cause and effect. For every action, there's a reaction, and I've said this so many times. It's up to you what reaction you choose to get. Do you understand? But these people obviously chose to get a negative reaction because that's what they like. You can kind of say these are the kind of people that will never change. Never change. Do you understand? If anything, they will try and improve on the areas where they got caught out in before. That's what I see. Clear as day. This is why they stalk the way they do. They study the way they do. For a lot of you, you got people out there impersonating you. Do you understand? This is like a big collaborative effort. So clearly there's people actually on this app, on multiple apps, that are all part of the same covenant. That's for sure. For some of you collective, you're woo! Yeah. So literally you got some, you not only got fake lovers out there, you got people that don't want you to have any love. Oh shit. Yeah, they're going through judgment. They try to stop you from ascending into Empress energy. So that means that I don't think people realize these people want to hold the title and the status, but never haven't done the work. So what do you think happening? Anybody on this platform moving like that, I promise you, the Most High is gonna tear that shit down and expose you. Shit, how many cards is in the reverse? Damn. Yeah, these people have no fight. No fight at all. They can't. They cannot defend their actions. They cannot validate the shit they did. Because there's no justification for the actions they took, the lies they've told. They like to ruin people's reputation, ruin people's life, physically, mentally, spiritually. These are just an evil, evil set of people. And they celebrated this, man. They hate to see happiness. So these are people that are real miserable. This is why they target you. It's just pure happiness haters. And the funny thing is, yeah, for them to be questioning why the collective is happy, doesn't that tell you that they're just, to me, that's an admission of guilt. That's like saying, yeah, you're taking ownership of the shit you've been perpetrating against us. So why are you so worried about our happiness? Why is our happiness so important? Because you have a nefarious agenda. Clearly. Yeah. There's been a death put to these individuals. Whether that be by the people they work with, or even the judicial system, or just the collective as a whole. I'm talking the real collective that's actually out here doing honorable work, not the ones out here trying to deceive people and send people down a garden path, because that I call judgment on. These are people that try to stop everybody else's money, like stop your business flow, because they have none. But they have none because they've been surviving by stealing and pinching and taking from other people. And because they know that they're going down, this is what they do. They will lie to other people to get you on board to a system known full well they're a piece of shit. And because these people, for whatever reasons, took the bait, didn't do any research, didn't do any investigation, and did not ask the right questions, you're shielding these people from getting the full brunt of it because you chose to and get involved without verifying anything. So you've got to take accountability for it. There's no innocence in this. Because this is what you took your free will and chose to do. So it is what it is. And now you people have to spend, I don't know how long this going to be, Five of Pentacles. They hate to see you have love. They hate to see people support you. These are people that, for whatever reason, like I said in it, they probably even work with family members. So say, for instance, if you're like ostracized from your own family, oh, they like that because in their mind, no one's going to care and no one's going to come looking for you. And let me tell you something, but they failed to realize who and what was backing you. But they're realizing now. In fact, they realized a long time ago when this shit was backfiring. But they still chose to continue on this tirade for whatever reason, and it is what it is. You made your bed, you can lie in it. So these are people that will steal from others, harm others, to stay out of the Five of Pentacles. But some of these individuals, collective, are cursed to the Five of Pentacles because of shit they did. They didn't want the collective to know. And because we're picking up on it and we're speaking on it, they want to discredit us and try and defame us. That's just a deflection. So I'm telling you from now, collective, ask questions. Don't just take these evildoers' word for it, because all they're really doing, yeah, is spreading out that karma. Do you understand? Because when the full extent what they've done comes out, the fact that you got involved, woo, and not only that, they will do shit to try and place more of it onto you to say that, oh, it wasn't me, it was them. Do you understand? And then they will project that energy to you. And if you're not aware, you can't protect yourself. So you're going to be looked at as exactly the crime that they said you commit when it's them the whole time. Because that's what they do. That is part of their organization. There's a family of them. I just heard there's a family affair. Yeah. Page of Pentacles. Collective, they're pissed because they know you got good news coming. They're mad that they're in despair about this. They've been trying to hide this, block this. For some of you, They've been trying to take you out before this gets to you. Yeah. Thank you, spirit team. Thank you, ancestors. I'm so grateful. So grateful. These are people that like to judge a book by its cover. They have this inflated uh air of entitlement. They want one when it's like this grandiose status. Purely because these little covens have given them certain access. So they think that they're bigger than the program. They think they can go and do whatever they want. So this also tells me, yeah, the people that's supposed to be protecting the community and society, i.e. the police, ooh, they're either involved or they're being paid to turn a blind eye. 9 times out of 10, a fact. This is a fact. When you make these reports about the crimes they committed against you, the police will give these people a heads up so they know what to do and what not to do. Do you understand? And then the police don't investigate nothing. I call judgment on every single one of you. This has been going on for far too long. They've sat back and watched. Some people have lost their lives. That's how deep it is. And we know about certain crimes they've committed where they've taken people's lives. Do you understand? However, they've made it to look. Some of you have been put in accidents where these people should have been in jail. Do you understand? And what do you think these authorities did? They didn't record it. And if they did, they put a total different date and time from the actual event. Do you understand? Because it was paid to. Disgusting. Yeah, some of you in your emperor energy, you know business about these people. I would say that this is my collective. So now these people are penny pinching, or they wanted my collective penny pinch, or they wanted my collective stressed about men, and I tell you why. Because you got to remember, once you ascend to a certain level, yeah, if they mess with your finances and that causes you stress, just the fact of you thinking about it is kind of, or if you stay in that energy for too long, that's kind of negative, isn't it? So what's going to happen? You're going to bring that shit into fruition. That's what they want. And because they can't manifest shit on their own, they can only manifest is what energy they steal from other people. That's how they manifest. This is why they like to walk around in lustful energy. This is why they're in a big sex cult. So they can use someone as some type of battery or engage in some mass orgy. Do you understand? So that they can manifest their world's desires off of other people's energy. Vile. Because some of you have to be, you could be male or female, doesn't matter. In your emperor energy, you don't business. And the fact of the way you move, they don't like that. Because they never counted on you moving the way you're moving. Does that make any sense? Because all they care about is money, material items, and status. They just assume the collective think the same way. We don't. I remember that the Most High said in it, you will know my chosen by the fruit they bear. So think about it. You don't see the collective moving how these people are moving. But yet, these are the same people that are judgmental, pathological liars, act like they're better than, act like they're holier than thou. And these are the same individuals, yeah, that like to boast and brag about what they have, failing to realize and tell people it's not what you have, that's what you stole from others. Let's get it right. This is why they want a silence. This is why they want us silenced. Because we know some of you know that they've been stealing from you too. It is what it is. Let's call a spade a spade. So some of you could Oh, so this tells me, all right, I knew you get some corrupt people. There are some good um higher ups, and there are some good authoritarian people, but there's too many rotten apples for my liking, plain and simple. So this is a upright organization. So mm, I would say they're decent. I don't these people like to shapeshift. It is what it is. Although this organization might be in an upright, they could have a handful of corrupt individuals inside the organization. Do you understand? But there is some type of justice coming in that they can't stop, and it's coming in quick. So somebody's expecting some type of notification, information, whatever the case may be. But these people, because they didn't succeed with whatever contract, dirty or whatever dirty deal they took, they're being laid to rest. So it is what it is, collective. So there is a King of Cups, or you could be in this energy, or there's a King of Cups they may have been trying to block from you. So, you, of course, you have love, but the most thing is you love yourself. These people don't love themselves. For whatever reason, that's not your burden to carry. So, do you understand? They have to suck that one up. Serious. It's not about that. I really don't care anyway. So these are also people that like to emotionally manipulate others. So you could say they pick on what they perceive as weak, vulnerable individuals, and then they use these people as flying monkeys. Not only that, they will pump up your ego and make you feel like you're the best thing in the world, only to drop you when it suits them. It's kind of like they like to have you on a yo-yo. False promises, fake apologies. Do you understand? Fabricating the future. But what they do is they mirror you in the sense of they know what your insecurities are, they know what your weaknesses are, and they know what your desires are and what you yearn for. And they use it against you. So that makes them the lowest of the low. Do you understand? And they've got the audacity to be out here impersonating people. You could have never. Eight of Pentacles. Same thing I said in it. So, for instance, Anthony, you got a certain job and you do some type of promotion. These are the kind of people that are so jealous, yeah? And because he's been studying you, they will impersonate you and pretend like, oh, you're the fake one, you don't deserve this position. Even getting a flying monkeys to facilitate the lies and the smear campaign that they've perpetrated against you, or to steal a golden opportunity from you. That's how down and dirty these individuals are. And it's about time their nasty asses got exposed, point blank, period. Yeah, these are people that refuse to abandon this stupid scheme. Again, I said it already. They was held back purely because, like I said, in it, they must have put up. Some of them people even put out their own kids as collateral. So I don't know what's gonna happen. So many people like made own properties that they obtained fraudulently. I don't know. They might have taken a big chunk of equity out of that property, so they can't pay it back. They're gonna be homeless. Do you understand? Yeah. These are people that were trying to stop you from ascending. But you send it anyway, that's the thing. Do you know what I mean? But whilst they're attacking you and trying to like stagnate you and slow you down, yeah, they're then trying to jump ahead of you and walk into what you're supposed to be doing, impersonating you. Yeah. And it got people placed in specific places, do you understand? To facilitate it. With the promise of some type of abundance or status or recognition. And it's all bullshit. All bullshit. Now these people are in debt. Yeah, they're in debt and they're burdened. They're being faced with having to carry their own burdens. I'm going to say to you, it doesn't matter how little the job is that they give you, Just that agreement, you've just given them access, yeah, to then go up into the spiritual realm and place all their burdens onto you. Just from that, what you deem as something innocent. No, 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 no. This is why I tell people, don't be quick to believe bullshit. If something's too good to be true, it fucking is. These people are the vilest set of individuals I've ever had the displeasure of having to encounter this type of energy in my whole entire existence. Do you understand? I thought my own family was vile. Huh? And they've been doing this for a long time. This is why they jump from person to person. Do you understand? And once they can't manipulate you, they start plotting and planning their discard stage. Do you understand? But they've already done got a third supply in the background ready waiting. From some of you the whole time. Do you understand? And they like to take people for it because they think everybody's stupid. They have an inflated sense of grandiose. That's these people. It is what it is. I ain't sugarcoating shit. Yeah. I told you, this is why they're vexed. They're vexed. They're heartbroken at the fact of, we figured it out after all they did. We figured it out, yeah, and we're illuminating it. The thing about it is, collective, we could name names. That's what they're failing to realize. We could name names, yeah, but that's not how we was guided to put it across. We're doing it in a way where it resonates with the collective, yeah. So if you had that experience or it could be happening to you currently, you know how to protect yourself. Do you understand? Because these people like to bind themselves to you. And you ask anybody, research it yourself. If you get binded by a warlock or witch, 9 times out of 10, most people don't escape that. Do you understand? Very few cases they escape this shit. That's the difference. And that's the shit they don't want people to know. But I'm telling you. And if you don't believe me, do the research yourself. And these are the same ones out here trying to defame other people. Do you understand? To take the heat off themselves. It's a deflection. Do you understand? A straight deflection. Yeah, now their bitch asses is fighting because someone's got to go down for this. Even though they were the ones perpetrating it. They don't want to take accountability for the karma because they know what's at stake. They know it's a wrap. End of. So they want to spin the block. You better spin the block around your karma, boo-boo. You understand? Spin the block around your karma. And the funny thing is, I've observed this myself. It's really funny how even people that I've not seen in like the last decade, all of a sudden on my travels, they're popping up here, there, and everywhere. That's not a coincidence. Do you understand? That was set for that to happen. Even people that have violated you think that they can just pop up on you and you're gonna have a conversation. Oh, you know, I didn't like how we fell out. What do you mean we didn't? What do you mean we didn't? You don't like how we fell out? Don't you mean you know what the fuck you did? Don't let these people fool you. They ain't sorry. They're trying to save their own asses. Don't have it, collective. Do you understand? It's like they've cursed themselves and they want to get out of it. Hell no. You perpetrated it. You was involved with it. Your name's on it. Do you understand? So eat your karma. Let them fight. I mean, don't help these people. Don't even give them a conversation. That's how deep it is. Because these are people, and I've seen people do it as well. I just didn't know that's what it was. I've seen things where people will try and talk to you, and if you let them get too close, yeah, they'll try and either attach something to you or put spell work on you as you're speaking to them. Because the spell work that they're doing from afar ain't working. Domination spells, come to be spells, lust magic. What the hell? So clearly, we're on two different frequencies. Do you understand? I know that I can literally see it now. Why ain't it working? It always works. I never fail. It's like they think they're bigger than God. Hello? So clearly these people was never for God. Do you understand? Never. Let them fight amongst themselves. Got nothing to do with us. Collective. This is our justice, but we are judgment. We are judgment. As much as you see these people think that they're bigger than a program, these are unhealed narcs, covert narcs. You see all that big bravado, but behind that all, they're insecure, they're broke, they don't even love themselves. Do you understand? Especially the ones that are like your parents' age. How are you still acting out of your childhood wounds? But yet you got all this status. It's not, the math isn't mathing. Because there's no way the universe is gonna manifest shit for you if you're in that low frequency state of mind. It doesn't work like that. So the only way for them to get like that is to join these little nasty ass bottom feeding covens and do all this nasty demonic shit. They know it too. Do you understand? They know it. They just don't want you to know it. Because then the more you're oblivious, is the more they can do. And the first act is they like to make you think that you're paranoid and you're crazy. When it's them the whole time. And it always be a case of accusations of cheating. Anything they accuse you of, they're doing it. Every relationship they do the exact same thing. The only difference is if they choose to leave you, they leave in a sense where they will mash you up mentally so that you got no way of speaking up for yourself. So literally like you're left like a zombie. They like to leave people broken and mentally unstable. So that way, if you did speak up, no one's going to believe you because they're going to say, oh, look, see, I told you she's crazy. And they've been using this tactic for time. Do you understand? They all do the same shit. Same shit, different day. Same shit, different day. I'm telling you, collective. And my nan used to say to me, who don't hear will feel you. And I never understood. They hate, yeah, I told you. You're a star, you're a queen of pentacles. You don't just act on things, you understand? You weigh out the pros and the cons, you meditate on it, you ask your spirit team. Unlike these people, they act on impulse. They act on how they feel. Very, very childish and immature. Don't you see it? Like I'm going to say it again. You will know God's people by the fruit they bear. Do you understand? And I can't say too much because these people are on and listening. Do you understand? They like to go to different people's platforms that's in the right place, doing the right shit, and take little bits from each person's personality and then present that to others. And they're nothing but that. Or nothing like that, sorry. This is why now they're unhinged. Okay, they've got so many different people's energies. And once you call back your own energy and call back your power, it's a wrap. Stand in your power. Know who the fuck you are. And know who they are. Do you understand? They don't change. All they do is whatever way they was caught out before, they will try and improve on that to not get caught. And I know some of you sat there thinking to yourself, you had like a little tug that was telling you something wasn't right. And you chose to ignore it. 2026 is not the time to be ignoring shit, let me tell you. Because these people are literally, they're up to their ribcage. In fact, they got 2 feet in the grave. So many people ain't going to make it through this year, I promise you. It's like they want to be seen how you are, but yet they never did the work. And what makes me sick is when these older people act like age comes with maturity. The fuck it does. How you move is how I will base myself on whether or not you're mature or not. Age does not come with maturity because so many people are acting like 5-year-olds, petulant child. This is why they rather have people around them that are more like them to make themselves feel powerful. That is the highest form of weakness I've ever had the displeasure of having to witness, let alone observe. Do you understand? And they know exactly what they're doing. And they know what they've done. And they know that we know the shit they've been doing to people and children. Some of you, even your own kids, they've been troubling your kids too. And they hate the fact of we're telling it like it is. We're not skipping around we ain't skipping around no edges and go run around the mommy bush. That's these people. Let them go around the mommy bush. Straight to the point. Your new venture. Stand in your position. That's what I was told. Stand in your position. Stand on who you are. These people don't have no honor. They don't have no principle. They talk a good talk, though. You can imagine them like rehearsing it in the mirror. But they practice so many times to make themselves sound convincing. But they never follow through with anything they say. Do you understand? And if you ever question it, there's always an excuse. It's always someone else's fault. They've already planned, they've already got someone in the pattern to blame. Another made up story. The only difference is when you're telling the truth, collective, you don't need a good memory. Because you can't change the truth. But a lie, every time you ask them the same lie, it changes, it changes, it changes. And then sometimes they'll even deny it because they've forgotten the amount of lies they've told. But if you're being told a lie and you believe it to be true, it's going to stay there because you believe it to be true, right or wrong. So when you go back to them, I didn't say that. Deflection. That's your first sign you've caught them out. And then they reverse it onto you and come up with some ludicrous story like, oh, so and so said that they seen you with some man or some woman in a car. It's a deflection to try and put you off guard. Do you understand? To take the heat off of them. Enjoy your path, collective. Just like these multiple fake accounts. Reporting your life. Do you understand? Anything you post, they're the first ones on your shit. But they will never like it. Somebody will leave a comment, but sometimes they're just trolling you. They will never like or repost. Do you understand? They will then report it to then mimic the content you just did to make out like it was them that created it. That's how scabby these people are. And the thing about it is, people that know you know your personality. They know how you present yourself. How can these people have a new personality every so often? Not an improved personality, check it, a new personality or new persona. Does that make any sense? Thank you. I literally ain't got long time. I got somewhere to be at a certain time, so yeah, King of Pentacles. Yeah, this is someone, King of Pentacles in the reverse. This is someone that's broke. Yeah, they want the Ace of Pentacles collective. They don't want people to know. These are like how can I say? These are like covert warlock and sewer witches. Some of these people try to well, they can't now. I don't know who it is, so they can't now. Do you know what? I beg you to do my collective. Before you go to sleep here, say Psalms 91. Do you understand? Don't ask it. Speak your protection in the astral room, because that's what they like to come for people, especially those that are not awake. And I promise you, yeah, if you look back on my content on TikTok and on YouTube, I've been saying this since 2022. Do you understand? And that's why they've been attacking me the way they have. And I not done shit to these people other than survive the shit they did. So you're damn right I'm standing in my authority. I'm standing in my sovereignty. And I'm standing in my own destiny. My birthright, not theirs. They have no jurisdiction over you. They have no authority over you. And you never gave them any consent to dictate your life or try and steal your identity. Call it back, collective. Because this is not the year to be swapping out fucking destinies with these nasty ass people. 'Cause you're not gonna survive it. These people are destined for hell. They're hellbound already. They know it too. In fact, they're running from the Green Reaper as we speak. Play with me. They're running from the Green Reaper as we speak. Yeah, they're mad because you're gaining some type of success. They never wanted you to be successful, but they wanted to be successful by targeting you. That's how these people get their demonic status, is by tearing down another individual. But yet, though, all the things we've had to overcome, not even about through life, through all this spiritual warfare, even these attacks with these people too. They couldn't last a day in this shit. Never judge a book by its cover. You have no idea what people have had to overcome. Do you understand? That's the difference between us and them. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit. So why should we care about what they're going through? Oh, now they want to compromise. There's no compromising. We don't compromise. We don't compromise with the enemy. Sorry. We do not compromise with the enemy. Period. And we know the first abuser would have been your own family members. Collective. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. They have no success. That's how they get their success. They get their success, yeah, by stealing it from others and then producing it like it was theirs. Hell no. I could imagine the amount of people they've taken out for shit like this is wrong. I said already, there should be people that should still be here. For whatever reason, it's literally like, you know when they say there's a saying where it says, the devil comes knocking. He can only come in if you grant him access. Don't grant him access, innit? Same like with these people. Don't accept nothing from them. If they offer you a gift, decline it. Do you understand? If they try and buy you something, refuse it. If they offer you something, no. Do you understand? Because just that little exchange, you don't understand the significance of it in the spiritual and what these people have been up to. But I tell you though, do you understand? Yeah, look at that. And why is these cards upside down again? Yeah, these people, their determination is over now. They know that it's like they're flogging a dead horse. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, now they want to abandon the path of delusionment. It's too late. The karma's already set in motion. So sorry. They're not stable. Everything they're going through now, collective, I promise you, that's what they wanted you to go through. For some of you, you did go through it. For some of you, you didn't make it. Because it hit you that hard mentally. Do you understand? You thought there was no other way. And that's what they wanted you to do. Look at that. Excuse me, it's the truth. These people wouldn't know the truth if it come out and cut their tongue out. Do you understand? They still formulate a lie to blame someone else why their tongue got cut out. That's how deep it is. I kid you not, collective. They will still formulate a lie to excuse why their tongue got cut out, when really it got cut out because of the actions they took. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? And I guarantee you, some of you are seeing these individuals in the community, and regardless of what they say, do you know, man? And that's another thing my nan used to always say to me. I used to wonder what I used to look at myself thinking, what do you mean by that? Because I was so young, I didn't understand why she was telling me these things. Now I'm older, I get it. Don't listen to people's words, because their actions and their movements will tell you all you need to know. These people love speaking one thing through their mouth, but doing something else with their actions. Do you understand? Fooling people. Yeah. These are people that hate the fact that you manage to maintain balance. And if we allow so many people to believe in the divine, it's all good. But they know what they did, and we know that they know that we know what they did. They will never silence us. No matter how much you try and weaponize the police, the courts, practitioners, the covens they work with, even the community that they fooled, I guarantee they want their head on a chopping block now. Do you understand? Because you assisted these people, as small as it might have been, you've just basically taken on or accepted part of their karma. I'm not sure, I can't tell you exactly what it is, because that's the divine, not me. Do you understand? Yeah. Some of you have this energy. It's like you've tapped into your own gifts, your own creativity. You're doing you. And the thing about it is, whatever it is that you're doing, you know there's a eventual positive outcome. But these people have been trying to block it, obscure it, make it seem like something is not, purely to put you off. Do you understand? It's all in a trick. It's all an illusion. Everything is not what it seems. You got to remember, things can change like that. Do you understand? The days of putting what do you call it? Illusions and a veil over people is over. So if you know you're around any kind of individual like this that's asking weird questions, I beg you, get away from them. Call back your energy. Cleanse your energy. Go and get some sea salt and vinegar and have a hot bath. I kid you not. Cleanse your energy. Yeah. The world supports you, collective. So if you wasn't who you say you were, and you wasn't doing what you're supposed to do, this is your birthright. The world would not support you. Do you understand? I don't have long shit. Time flies, isn't it? I had to say it. So, see how quick these people are coming up and saying dumb shit on my YouTube, but yet why are you deleting your messages for? You got a big ass message, now you want to delete it. Why? It was like their attempt at trying to like trigger me. Anything I say, I stand on it. I ain't retracting nothing. And people that generally know me, they know me. I'm known for this. I will call it like it is. Do you understand? But they rather you work out of your lower chakras, like your unhealed energy, your unhealed frequency, where it's all over the place. That's not guaranteed. Do you understand? So you have to heal. You have to do the work to elevate to this status. Do you understand? Period. Ain't shit they can tell me. But they want to get other people to do their dirty work and attack people. And as sad as it is, collective, some of these people are your own family members. Some of you come from a family of witches and warlocks, and you wasn't aware of it. Everybody knows you all get one black sheep in the family that turns out to be the goat. That everybody picks on, everybody blames, everybody discards. That will not get treated horrifically. Do you understand? And everybody's jealous of. Jealous of what? I really wondered that. What are you jealous of? And these are the same people that are probably on your platform on fake accounts. So they said, I know what we do. We'll steal their whole life. So we know these people are out and making fake accounts of us. It's not us. It's like they're trying to do anything to paint us the same way they are naturally. And I think I said this a while ago, like I don't know, I think I said this in like 2021. Shit's backwards. Is they want people to be backwards. This is why they hack all your accounts, clone your accounts, look at who's commenting on your shit, lie to people to get them not to even comment on your shit, and it's all jealousy. They don't want you to thrive. But with all that they've done, collective, what has it gained them? Nothing. But you can't tell them that because they're so demonically driven. They're acting out of their ego and their pride. So if you really done the work, if they really did the work, collective, that's one trait, demonic trait that the God will strip from you. Forcibly if he has to. It'll keep making you perpetuate certain cycles until you get the lesson. Do you understand? Told you, sit there. They tried to sacrifice you to the devil. They sure did. For some of you, they tried to be the devil in your life. And then have the audacity to make out like you're the devil. Collective, if we was the devil, yeah, where the hell is all our riches? Where's our car? Where's our big house? Where's our big ass bank balance? Where's all our designer clothes and jewelry? You will know God's children by the fruit they bear. Remember, me tell you. Yeah. 9 of Cups again. I told you. Told you. That's what they do. They do the devil's work to steal other people's wishes. Wishes fulfilled. Wishes of fulfillment, I mean. Look at that on the King of Swords. So some of you, you've had the devil coming for you many times. The devil may even have presented itself to you by itself, and you still decline. For some of you, whatever organizations he rules over, they've come to you and you've declined. Do you understand? So then the next best thing was your family members would pay people to come into your life to pursue you romantically, to trap you, to keep you from your birthright, to keep you from your divine path. Do you understand? Because it benefited them. Told, look at that again. They didn't want you to find out about the deceits and the hidden agendas and dirty deals they've been taking behind your back and perpetrating on you. For some of you, it's harsh, but it's true. You're going to come to the realization that what you thought was a reciprocated love and relationship, regardless if it lasted or not, was not. It was all a plan. That individual came into life, he was contracted to. So he or she was a paid agent. Do you understand? They was paid to do that. And then they was paid to abuse you, to put you in a low frequency, to put you up for sacrifice. For some of you, they was your hitman, hit woman. Some of you know what I'm talking about. Some of you, they did try to kill you. Some of you had a vision of it. Do you understand? And something in you said, you needed to get out of there. They like that back and forth, make up to break up. But all along, they're they're extorting your energy to the coven that they're affiliated with. And they're getting paid for that too. So while they're taking from you, making you suffer and struggle, they're out there having a whale of a time. Told you, look at that. Look. That's my justice. To illuminate the darkness. And I'm not going to stop. There ain't shit you can do to me. You can't do no worse than what you've already done. I was built for this. Ha! Clock that. So if your man is high priest, if you're a female high priestess, you earned your stripes, collective. Some of you might have been a lot harder. Some of you may have had to learn this lesson multiple times. You understand? That's only because you were staying in the wrong perspective. Some of you know what I'm talking about. You ask God and God change your perspective. Now you know, if I'm talking to you, you're going to know. God told you need to change your perspective. And then the minute you did that, yeah, it's going to take work. The minute you did that, everything changed. Yeah. These people try to dash you in the darkness. They try to put you in darkness. Failing to realize, bitch, you're Earth Angel. You illuminate in the dark. What do you mean? But they didn't know that. But your family did, though, collective. I promise you. Shit, I got to go in a minute, guys. So you're emotionally balanced. Even though it's a two pentacle, it doesn't have to be about money. It could just mean like your emotions, your mental state. Do you understand? In that sense. And I'll be honest, it's not easy, but it's doable, guys. Do you understand? Yeah. Some of you have been getting love proposals. Guess what? Now you know your conversation that you had. It's not for me to tell you because, like I said, these widows are watching and stalking, trying to get the intel to know what to attack next. Do you understand? It's fake. And then I just say to you that they'll be sending people to you from your past to try and re-enter your life again. It's a lie. It's a lie. Don't fall for it, collective. Please don't fall for it. Yeah, because they know you got some type of offer, like some type of genuine offer coming towards you that they don't want you to have. Because the minute you have that offer, because whatever they put up at stake to betray you, they're next on the chopping block. Yeah, you're still moving forward to common waters. You're still moving forward gracefully. Yeah. So this is these people, whatever wish or by them obtaining this new venture, they would have to ten a sword you and make you fall into some type of lies and deceit. But that's in the reverse. So that tells me it didn't work. You understand? So that tells me you're woke. You understand? I promise you, yeah. Anybody around you deceitful, you don't have to speak it out loud. You can speak it in your mind, and I promise you, your guides will give you an inkling about an individual. You'll sense it. Whatever your gifts are, keep it to yourself because it's not none of these people's business. You don't have to tell them how your gifts work or what. It's none of their business. Do you understand? But the more they know, the more they know what to target. That makes any sense? Don't tell them shit. And if you see people on there like boasting and bragging about that, those are the people you need to run from their platform, I promise you. Think about it logically. We're in spiritual warfare. There's no two ways about it. So why would you go and put yourself at a higher risk by broadcasting that? That's between you and the divine, innit? Thank you. Ah, shit. It's in the upright. So you persevered. But everybody knows their own circumstances. So again, it's a thing where they were trying to make you give up. For some of you, they've done really wicked things like send you like the energy of like suicidal, or they want you to harm yourself. For some of you, they want you to put you back on some type of substance, because anything like that you overindulge in basically puts like a fracture in your spiritual armor, basically, which is an opening for these people to get you. Do you understand? So if you notice, you're going to see certain patterns that you know you've done overcome a long time ago. So like, why is it? It's these people. Do you understand? Yeah. Collective, like I says, enjoy your new beginning. They wanted you to, well, they, not say they wanted you to. They believed you was a fool. They told the people they work for, oh, that's going to be light work. Your own family pegged you as this, but your family also knew of your significance in that sense. So they got a lot to answer for. Do you understand? They got a lot to answer for. Embrace your new beginnings. For some of you, you may even have new gifts added, or what gifts you do have are going to be enhanced, and that's purely too for you to utilize and protect yourself. Yeah, look at that. There's a depth to these people trying to block and hide your success, and block and hide who you are. Whether that be by getting you shadow banned, keep reporting your shit. Some of you, they try to get your channel shut down. But funny enough, they can say whatever they want and spill whatever lies. They're only there to take as many people as they can with them. It's like there's a certain price per head, so say. You understand? And the more people you wake up, is the more the frequency shifts. They don't want that. They want the planet to stay fragmented. No. Wheel of Fortune, you're at the top of the wheel collective. It's literally like the tables are turning, isn't it? Literally the tables are turning. What's the time? Damn, I gotta go in a minute. I wish I could stay longer, but I've got things to do, so I might come back to this. Yeah. So these people, oh shit, I nearly fell off the chair then. These people was waiting for some type of good news. They ain't getting it because it's in the reverse. That's what I'm saying. So say for instance, someone wants to give you some type of offer, and they know because they look and they do things illegally. Yeah. And this is why the divine heightened your gifts. And I tell you why. Because just like they can illegally try and look into your life through divination, by them doing that without your consent, that gives you every right to look into their life too, if you choose to, collective. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Point blank, period. Yeah, so whatever it was, they ain't getting it. For some of you, they tried to mess up your channel. They tried to get people to like mass report your channel. anything to destroy you, to make their self look better than, which is really pathetic at this point. So, but it is what it is, isn't it, Collective? Just forgive them and pray for their soul. I know that sounds really bizarre after everything they've done. Pray for their soul. Do you understand? Shit gets fast when you pray for them. Genuinely pray for them. If that's not how you feel, don't do it. Do you understand? But forgive them and pray for their soul. Forgiveness does not mean reconnect. Do you understand? That's our free will. But yeah, hopefully the rain has stopped now. Yeah, so I don't know if it resonates with anybody, then that's cool. Do you know what I mean? The more it resonates with people, the better. But it's just a thing where to help people protect themselves. Do you understand? If you're around people that you know are draining, stay away from them. I know it sounds hard because you're trying to hold on to a version of them that you believe, but it's not authentic. Do you understand? Especially when they mean you no good. But because I get it, you've been around them for so long, I get that it is kind of hard. I get it. But think about it logically. And then you know exactly what it just comes to you. So yeah, I hope it helped somebody. Even if it helped one person, it's still one person in it. Because then that one person will do the work, get the benefits from doing the work, see the changes in their own life, and then tell somebody else. Do you understand? They fail to realize you can speak your own things into existence. And if you have children, you need to protect them too. And just be mindful of the company you keep. If you have one of those friends that only phone they're going through something and they keep on the phone for hours, that's an energy vampire. And then you're all of a sudden you start yawning, or when you get off the phone, you feel really tired and drained. That's an energy vampire. And they only fool you because while they're siphoning your energy, they're mirroring back to you your energy. But you're thinking, oh, this is my bestie. She just like me. No. Do you understand? She's harvesting from you. I will come back and give you some more little gems a bit later, but there's certain things I have to go and do. So, yeah. So, I hope it helped. Like I said, even if it only assists one person, it's better than nothing. Do you know what I mean? No problem. And the fact that they prey on the vulnerable and they prey on children too, no. It's not right. There's too many abused and traumatized children that grow up into traumatized adults that end up on some type of substance. They love that, innit? Because then they're all attached to that individual and leave them zombified. That's wrong. So that person doesn't have a chance at any kind of quality of life, let alone future. It's wrong. And we all have a duty of care to speak up on these injustices. The more we speak up, is the more it will shift in the energy. Do you understand? The quicker these people will get karma. Don't let these people silence you. Don't let these people put you in fear neither. Even if you are on your own, you're not alone. And those that know what I'm talking about know exactly what I mean. Because I know as they like, because then these people know about it and they kind of use it in a nefarious way. This is their way of trying to make out like somebody's crazy. But yeah, they're the same thing they're calling you crazy for. It's the same thing that they're utilizing against others, but in a very heinous way. Does that make any sense? So yeah. I hope that was of use, guys. It was nice chatting. Thank you for the likes. Can somebody please share? That's all I ask. Well, actually, let you share the live. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. I don't think it's asked him to share the live, but it just goes to show that I'm spot on.